You know that feeling when you connect with a total stranger without even saying a single word? It's rare, but it happens. Well, we're about to dive into a story that's all about that. It's a story about feeling alone in a huge city, about a quiet little mystery, and about a silent connection that, honestly, changes everything. Wow. Okay, so right from the jump, the story just hits you with this one powerful line. This isn't just about being the new person in town. This is about a deep, heavy sense of being totally and completely alone. And that feeling, it really sets the stage for everything that's about to happen. So, what did this world of silence really feel like for our narrator? Let's get into that. I mean, just imagine it. You're surrounded by literally millions of people, but your phone is dark. No messages, no calls. It's the kind of silence that feels, well, it feels louder than any noise, doesn't it? It's just this constant reminder that you are on the outside looking in. And you can see how that loneliness it cements itself into a routine. It becomes this relentless cycle. This isn't just a bad mood. It's a part of his everyday life. Every single morning is just a carbon copy of the last one, and it just keeps reinforcing that same hollow, empty feeling. And I think we've all been there, right? The tram is probably buzzing with life, people chatting, laughing, just living their lives. But for our narrator, it's all just muffled background noise. He's kind of become a ghost in his own story, just going through the motions. But then, something changes. A new piece enters the puzzle. Something totally unpredictable that's about to shake things up. And that's the girl on the tram. And boom, there it is. The moment that changes the story. It's such a simple thing, right? Someone sitting next to you. But in a life that's been nothing but the same thing day in and day out, this is huge. The pattern is finally broken. And what's so amazing is how subtle this whole thing is. It's not some big, dramatic movie scene. It was just a tiny, fleeting smile from a stranger. But that one little gesture was powerful enough to just cut right through all that loneliness and give him something real to hold on to. So this starts happening every day. And our narrator goes from just feeling lonely to being an observer. He's trying to figure out this silent person sitting next to him. And this is where we get to start decoding the clues with him. This really gets to the heart of the whole story, right? How much can you actually know about someone without ever exchanging a single word? I mean, what do their actions, their quiet energy, the look in their eyes, what does it all tell you about the life they're really living? Okay, so here's the evidence he collects, piece by piece. Notice it's all nonverbal. There's this quiet energy she has, a look in her eyes that feels like it holds entire chapters of a story, and this heavy look when she stares out the window. Each one is a little piece of a puzzle, making you wonder, who is she? And here's the really crucial part. It's this beautiful paradox. His life was defined by this heavy, isolating silence. But this girl, with her own silence, she doesn't add to it. Nope, she transforms it. The loneliness becomes this shared, comfortable quiet. And suddenly the emptiness feels lighter. It feels bearable. All right, so with these clues in hand, we can kind of move from just watching to guessing what's the unseen story behind her silence. So the story gives us two really interesting possibilities. First, is she just a reflection? Is he just seeing his own loneliness in her, and that's what's creating this powerful, unspoken bond? Or maybe it's something deeper. Is that heavy look in her eyes a sign that she's carrying some private burden, a hidden story that keeps her locked away? We're left to wonder. And just as you're getting really invested in this quiet friendship and the whole mystery behind it all, the story takes one last turn, reminding us that, sometimes chapters are just left unfinished. And that right there, that's the gut punch. After becoming this small, steady, comforting presence in our narrator's life, she just vanishes. Gone. The connection is cut just as quietly as it started, and all of a sudden, there's a void again. Which, of course, leaves all of us with this huge, hanging question. Part 2. What happened? Where did she go? The story feels so incomplete, and honestly, it's a mystery that just begs for an answer. I really, really want to know what happens next. It's just such a powerful look at how even the smallest, most silent connections can leave a massive impact on our lives. What happened to the girl on the tram? Well, the story isn't over. So if you want to find out, you're going to have to follow to continue the journey.